All right.
More dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20.
I got my stream up, Dwayne. You don't need to stream if you don't want to. Okay, well, you're going to stream anyway. Okie doke. Whatever floats your boat. You have apple juice. It's mine. All right, well, just a little bit then. You got marinara right here. All right, I got it.
What is marinara?
Sauce. Like get pizza sauce on you.
Okay, ready? They'll run the toss. Got a little space. Spins away from the defender. Wide open spaces. That's the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
First carry of the season.
Draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Slithers into space. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
The play action fake. Got out of trouble.
Oh my God.
He put it out there.
It's a pick six if that was accurate, man.
A chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Bean. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical.
Appreciate it, Rock.
It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. Critical down and distances.
It's going to be a tough game to throw, Dwayne.
Down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
We ain't even talking about a little bit of rain. It's a lot of rain.
Team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
I had a touchdown. I think if I had threw it. You hit your... Okay, at least you don't run so much you won't hit your leg.
Now what a first quarter for this guy.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Plows through the defense. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. And he rolls to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Vanderbilt opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building?
What, Alicia?
By double digits. It's
No,
what
these are...
happened today,
First of all, you ripped
and
these
the
already,
rest
alright?
of
So
college
these are about to go in the
football
trash.
is on
Remember?
paper.
You ripped it at the knee?
Regardless
After this
of
game,
the
I'll change you,
outcome
okay?
today, guys, these are still two quality programs.
I mean, you can change like t-shirts or something right now if you want to. If you find one you want to wear.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard punt.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Bean. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The kick is on its way. Takes it on the return. A little pressure on the coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Running behind that left side. Quick spin on the line. At the 35, he's loose. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the line.
Oh, okay. What?
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that
No.
playbook.
What?
They haven't exactly burst out of the starting
Throw it in the trash,
blocks, and
okay?
they need to get something together with this possession. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. BYU right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here's a hit. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battle up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They're going to test the right side with this one. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off play action. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back has it. Oh, better look out. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds a little space. They finally make the stop of the defense.
That's my fault. I had him.
They give up a big play.
That's why this guy is so open in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Direct snap. They'll give it to him again. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Bean. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down.
Good play.
All down, but he has an out on the chains. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand quick and short the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout.
Good read.
He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it will be 1st and goal.
And listen, that's why I love why they're not abandoning the run game. I know they're trailing right now, but it doesn't mean you got to quit on it. And they've had success running it on this drive. And I think because of that, you go play action on 3rd down, you freeze the linebackers, you're able to get that completion to keep this drive going and give yourself an opportunity to get back in this one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Hauls it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they need to turn this thing around.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Back has it. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied.
Mississippi State 28, BYU 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
On the ground, it's King.
Get out of the way! Oh my God, bro.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Give to the running back.
This dude sucks.
And he'll lose
This receiver's
yardage
bad.
on
I mean, this
play.
running back's
Loses
bad.
2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Bum, 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 bum,
He's looking to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Mississippi State right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He wants to change this route. Direct snap. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Throws for the tight end.
Oh, my God.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Bean. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find any anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Man, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bean. Oh,
Good read.
has the room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Oh, my God.
They can't make the connection on third down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down.
All right.
Brought down at the 21-yard.
All right, that'll be the last time that happens.
15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. BYU with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He's got it on the move.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Yeah, figured that was coming.
Down he goes at the 22.
The quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bean. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you can see the frustration on his face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, whipped a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's King. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout.
You sorry motherfucker. You sorry motherfucker.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
Oh, God.
They booted away
12-yard punt.
Down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Back has it. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning.
Ali, Briscoe, and Sermons. I'm ready.
Here's back trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Mississippi State lines up with a first and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this
Probably so, E-Fly.
they can stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that.
And the heat will
Pass committed.
home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Blasted as he lets it go. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. On the move.
Oh, at least you don't get in front of the TV, okay?
He'll lose 3. Now with the head in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Here we go. Gets the back moving.
Oh no,
Grabbed in the backfield.
just barely.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Probably should have been a pick
This
six.
has been a complete performance. The defense been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Bulldog. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force,
I think that was the same dude who had the pick six.
just scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick
Also
it up.
don't know if it was a fumble.
They make a play, and this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. They'll try to get outside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Quarterback making checks. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Creates a little room.
Bro, be for real.
Turning it on. Running through contact. Touchdown.
Okay.
And once he
Alright,
got
whatever.
it, no shot at catching it.
Well, it's good to
Stupid.
finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that
I'm
is
conservative
not the case
tackling,
in this
man.
game. Nothing has
I didn't
gone their
dive,
way.
didn't try to hit stick.
Shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on. This is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Motion from the wideout. Fine play action. Using his legs to buy some time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Oh my, number 4 is getting cut.
Across the 25, let's mark it at the 7-yard line. Here comes the
Touchdown, stepped in front of him.
ready to attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the fourth quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Pulls and fires complete. He is
Not a good read, Jason.
line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to throw again. Buys a little time with his feet.
Don't step out of bounds.
Zings it complete to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The play action fake. And he had it for a second.
Well, he was about to get rocked. He was about to get rocked.
At this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
A strike downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Looks as if BYU will have a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit.
Oh, my God. I played that, man.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bean. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger.
I'll call him for you.
At the 41. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The throw. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Off play action. Unloads it left.
I was going to say, he better step in front of that ball.
3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Bean. He's taking a deep shot. Oh,
GG, Dwayne.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better.